Dum dum dum, pew, dum dum dum, pew, dum da dum, ba doopy dum da dum. I shoot my Queenie in the air at night, singing Ayo, lighting the road. Bow like it shoots and then it lands and lights, singing Ayo, safely we go. And then I'll head back home and I'll smile with glee. Now that I have light, now that I can see, and I'll use this light to light up the trees, and I'll light it all with the Queen's offspring. I'm gonna light it up, every pathway, every ravine, lighted forest ho. I shoot my Queenie in the air, Queenie in the air, Queenie in the air. Dum da dum, dum da dum, dum da dum, dum da dum. Somehow I actually expected that you would be able to see the light at this. There we go. A little bit of light at this distance. So we're going to go down and see exactly where all these tracks wind up. And all that, and it still is only about halfway down on my first load of light bulbs. Something that I've been meaning to do this whole time. You can't place on the clouds. And trying to harvest these things at night is probably not safe. But you can see where I've lit it up. Alright. Continuing my long downfall in safety. Now, always be sure to clean up your derpy messes. Note that my backpack is picking all of this up for me. That took longer to clean up than I thought it would. So let's see how well the light up the road actually worked. And I'll use this light to light up the trees, and I'll light it all with the Queen's offspring. And I'll use this light to light up the trees, and I'll light it all with the Queen's offspring. gonna light it up. Darn, it's sunrise already. Well, that wasn't nearly as impressive as I was hoping it would be. Well, I could wait around for nighttime. You can't sleep and make it night, unfortunately. Now, what type of creature is that? Between its speed and size, I'm not sure if it's a tiny bird from Twilight Forest or if there's actually a bee. That's a tiny bird from Twilight Forest, and it actually moves that quickly. All right. So I came across a cave that I haven't seen before, and I thought there might be something useful in here. But I can actually see now that at least one of the tiered ore for ChromaticCraft is Energized Rock. Note that it changes color. When I first saw this, I thought it was Thaumcraft infused rock. It dropped chromatic dust. Okay. And the other thing is fused crystal. Note it is also a block tiered ore. Binding crystal. Beyond that, this brand new cave system is a nothing. Sandstone, opal, a good amount of opal. Unfortunately, nothing is going to come of it. Reika has announced that the current server is going to be taken down and replaced with another development server run. But over here, the only cows I have found in my entire mushroom biome. I even marked them. The only cows I have found in this entire mushroom biome. I was planning on breeding them up, using their leather for backpacks, but that's not going to happen. I have managed to find some energized rock, which I am looking at in complete darkness as suggested by Reika. Another thing that I'm interested in doing is that I really love what was done with this smooth opal. There is a very subtle change in color along this line. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's visible on my screen, even if it's not visible on the recording. Maybe it will be more obvious if I go in the other direction. Oh yeah, it's much more obvious in the other direction. Look at this huge, big difference in this direction. This is the sort of decorative stone that really gives nice potential. That is going to be something that is going to be fun to build with. I'm thinking that in the next world, I'm going to make my base inside a mesa biome and have the combination of the changing colored colored clay and colored stone as my decoration theme. This, by the way, is not a complete set of the stones in this pack, not even close, but it's what I have managed to get so far. The quarried stone and quarried block don't actually come out as a cobblestone variant, but they still have a nice look to them. The opal cobble and smooth opal, the marble and smooth marble, limestone, these are all nice, good-looking building materials. Regular cobblestone I have all over the place. Peridite and schitz. I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce that word. I haven't found enough of it to have a smelted version as well. Meanwhile, I am curious. Does the cobble version change hue? Yes, it does. And to what extent does height make this change? So I don't see a significant difference vertically. North-south, there is a huge difference. And east-west, there was a very mild, minor difference. Smooth marble, marble cobble, and I've already shown you the quarried. Okay, I'm recording the rest of this just in case anything else shows up that's a keeper. So Reika has just confirmed that these flowers over here are not the flowers that spread, and you called them practically worthless?
I did.
You can dye. You can break them down for aspects, I suppose.
Yeah, dyes are not in short supply anymore.
Were they ever in short supply?
Early game, vanilla, some of them.
You have Rainbow Forest, not anymore.
White dye, maybe.
Well, yes, well, newsflash, we're not playing with vanilla. We are playing with a mod which adds a rainbow barf biome.
I suppose that's another thing you're going to ask Frey to add to his localization table?
I am now.
Actually, here's a question.
F3 biome rainbow barf.
That's funny.
I want to see that now.
Here's a question. Why did you have the trees default to dropping the vanilla special dyes and not
Because remember what ChromaticCraft, or this part of ChromaticCraft was initially created as way back in 1.5?
Dye trees, yes.
And do you remember why dye trees was created?
Actually, no, I don't know why you made dye trees.
Explicitly for the purpose of farming vanilla dyes. It's odd that you don't remember this, considering you were one of the biggest critics back then, thinking it was really overpowered for white, black, and blue.
Right. I do remember being a critic of that. I did not realize that that behavior was the explicit design goal of the mod.
Yep.
I had said this many times.
Well, I have forgotten it many times.
Yep, the whole point was to be able to farm dyes. It was not really his fault that Mojang is a bunch of idiots. Oh, we're going to make the white dye do this, and the blue dye do this, and the brown dye do this.
No, I mean, I can understand farming dyes, but why did you farm the active form of the dyes and not the inactive form?
Because he didn't have the inactive form yet. He didn't have his dyes yet.
Yeah, the tree dyes were added in ChromatiCraft once, like as for 1.7.
I see, because I know that the tree dyes are in there now. I didn't realize that they were not added until 1.7.
Yeah, a lot of ChromatiCraft, especially the stuff that it inherited from the previous mod, is legacy, right? The same thing with the crystal effects. Do you know why the various colors are mapped to various potion effects? Where I got those mappings? I didn't just make it up.
I am going to guess that you took the... Oh, what hit me?
I took the
Yeah, he took the O.
I was attacked by something while I was in the jungle biome at the edge of my rainbow biome, and I never even saw it.
Oh, it's probably a wisp.
Yeah. Actually, it panicked me, but it didn't damage me.
Yeah, the wisps don't do much damage. They just have a lot of knockback.
I'm going to guess that the order of... Yes, I see the wisp flying around. I'm going to guess that the order of the effects matches the vanilla potion order.
You would be incorrect in that.
Then I don't know why you came up with the order you came up with.
Have a look at some potion items. Compare them against the cave crystals. And think about the effects of those cave crystals. In particular, things like regen, strength, poison, weakness.
Okay, one more time. Look at what and compare it to what?
Some potion items, the bottles, the items, the vanilla items. And then look at the cave crystals. Haste. Jump boost. See a pattern?
Hang on a second. What's... Okay, my NEI list is not showing me all the items.
That's impure core. You can disable that function.
Go to the creative mode inventory, that's easier.
Alright, let me quit and launch a creative client.
From that color, be that of the potion, that's that color. Haste is yellow, jump boost is lime green, strength is sort of reddish, weakness is gray, all that sort of thing. That's all
right.
of us.
So this is how you made your crystal color to effect mapping.
Yes,
Yeah,
and then that's later informed what the elements actually meant.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's useful.
How you got mineral out of brown instead of saturation and stuff? I don't know.
Saturation didn't exist at the time. We're talking 1.5 here.
User joined your channel.
Has saturation actually come out as an official potion yet?
It's not a potion you can
1.9.
make, but it is one you can cheat.
Yeah, I know it's a defined
but it has
effect.
since 1.6. I think in 1.9 they have a way of obtaining it.
Yeah, it's a potion effect that is in the game, but it is not a potion that you can actually brew. There's half a dozen effects that are that way. Still. Yeah.
So the thing is, saturation is a concept in the food bar, yes. Oh yeah, that's the one the brown crystals do. That's the one the brown crystals do. I actually changed it, a little bit so I could control it better. But that's the one the brown crystals do. It fills your food bar.
Yeah.
So I don't see the
I
brown
don't think the
potion,
vanilla
though.
effect fills your food bar, but it keeps it from depleting because it fills it.
No, it
with
does fill your food
saturation.
bar. And it's actually why the brown cave crystals were always so stupid powerful, because because it wasn't fully implemented, it didn't have any balancing. Like level 1 basic would just food bar all the way done. That fast.
Yeah.
That is what saturation does.
Yeah, it doesn't actually restore the saturation component of the food. It restores the food directly.
Ah.
It also does it every single tick.
Which is why I had to write my own custom one and nerf it.
But again, I don't see a potion for that. And I know that's the effect of the
There
crystal.
is no potion for it.
Oh.
You can use, NBT editing related stuff
This damage always potions are.
to.
You put those into the Rotarycraft Arisolizer. Not that anybody ever uses that thing. Like a 15,000 times more powerful beacon, but nobody even realizes it exists, even though it was like the 4th machine I added. The only machines in Rotarycraft that came first are the grinder, the reservoir, not kind of the engines, of course, the bedrock breaker.
Can you put the
And the heat ray.
ChromaticCraft
All the floodlight,
potions
rather.
in the Arisolizer?
Yes, you can put any kind of potions.
Cool.
How long do they last?
It depends on. I think each one makes a millibucket, unless it's an extended, in which case it makes 3, and a level 2 makes a level 2 potion. I believe that each one lasts a minute. So, and you can, so you put in, the way it works is also it has 9 slots. You can stack the potions. So you can put in like speed 2 into all 9 slots. You can get speed 18.
Just how well did my lighting the road go? Well, if I had done it properly, it should have lit up in this area. Did I manage to get Moonworm Queen offsprings out here? No, this is the, where is it? 10, 11, 10, 9, 8. 12, 8, 9. No, this is the energetic Natura lights going, disappearing over time. Except maybe there is lighting in this direction. Nope. I would not have gone that far into the river. Not intentionally anyways. All those wisps could attack me if I get too close to the river. Ah, beehive. That's where the light is coming from. And this light, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, yeah. Energetic Natura finally going out. Alright. Not nearly as dramatic of an effect as I was hoping to show off. Moonworm is what they're called. Queen's offspring.